What's going on, guys? mcoc here. Today we have a video on war number 7 of season 29. At least I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So we're on path 3 this war. We have Cosmic Ghost Rider, Mr. Fantastic, and Night Thrasher on the team. I love this trio. This trio is actually a ton of fun to run. Both are very solid champs who do different things. So yeah, I just really enjoy running this squad. But we've got this Mr. Sinister here in section 1. This is I'm not gonna say it's like hard placement or like great placement, but it's easily countered. It's just it could trip people up if like they don't bring the right counter, but that very rarely happens. So yeah, right there I should have dexed that special. So once I did this, Damnation would have triggered and then the special one would have killed him. But that's fine, I just get to hit him with one more medium attack and then he's KO'd. So always feels good to bring Cosmic Ghost Rider to Alliance War because just a lot of the fights are like done as soon as I start when I get to use them. So yeah, next up we're in path 3 in section 2. Then we got Colossus on Chitinous Thorns, I believe this is. Again, this is a pretty common placement just to force a counter here that is bleed immune but not a robot. So then yeah, because a lot of people, I've seen somebody take a robot here because they thought the bleed immune was fine here, but there's also the node that if a bleed fails to apply to a robot, they're shocked instead. So yeah, I mean, it just forces a counter here, which Cosmic Ghost Rider's a pretty damn good counter here because he's bleed immune, but he's not a robot. So basically this fight's going to be a little bit longer because I'm pushing my special 3 and I'm just going to cycle those. Since I can't armor break this guy, I'm just going to rely on the Fury to increase my attack rating. So right here I'm trying to bait a special 1. It might have just been faster if I just kept attacking him to get to my special 3, but I always prefer doing this method to get to my special 3 faster, using the power gain to get myself there. It's less specials I have to deal with from him, less hits I have to do. It's just overall, I think, a safer way to build your special 3. Minimal contact with the opponent. But now I launch the special 3, the fight's pretty much over with. Because this is almost as powerful as the Doom Cycle. It doesn't have the power drain that like Doom has or whatever, but it has like the power locking capabilities to where I can just launch special 3 and then lock them down. The most I've gotten is 3 special 3s off before they got a bar of power, which is amazing. It's like so much damage too, because you're gonna have about 3 Fury buffs if you time it all right. So these specials are be hitting really hard. But yeah, now I just need to finish them off with a light attack. So yeah, there we go. Fight's over with. I love that rotation. It's probably my favorite rotation with Cosmic Ghost Rider because it's the most controlling. But yeah, so next up we have Killmonger on Explosive Personality. This is just a diversity placement. They're placing a 565 Killmonger. If it was a rank 3 Killmonger, he would probably be on a more important node. But since it's just a 565, they probably just threw him here, just throw him here. So we went with the, I think that was Munash's rotation. So yeah, fight's pretty much over with. Right here, I decided to heavy counter a special 1 just for fun, because who else who doesn't love big 32k crits on your heavy attack. So next up we have Mr. Negative. I brought Night Thrasher for this guy. I'm terrible with the reverse controls, and this dude reverses your controls a lot with Delirium. So I boost pretty heavy here. The war was really close at this point. I didn't want to add deaths to our death count because that would likely mean we would lose if I died. I mean, looking back, no, it wouldn't have if I died here like once, but I didn't want to, at the time, be a reason why we were down. So yeah, there we go. I start with a special 1 to get the Disorient off. Disorient shuts off Mr. Negative's Delirium when you knock him down when he has light energy. So I had actually been practicing that special 1 dex because I knew I was taking this fight since the assignment went out, and I knew I would probably struggle with it because a lot of the time when I fight him, I end up parrying the first part of the special, which is the part you need to be worried about. So yeah, I practice against him a ton. Right there, we don't get lucky and we don't crit on any hits of our special 2, which is super annoying in my opinion. But yeah, Mr. Negative's been playing pretty nicely into us so far. I'm able to get that Disorient refresh with my heavy attack pretty consistently. So now I launch my special 1 after medium to get an Incinerate on him. Trying to bait a special attack, he won't throw one, so I'm just gonna keep controlling, parry heavy. So right here, get the good special 1 dex. You love to see it. This dude's a pain. I'm not a big fan of Mr. Negative on defense because he's just kind of mean. Like I don't like reverse controls, so I bring Night Thrasher to counter that. But I think right here I screw up on the special 1 dex. Right there, I thought I had it, but apparently that projectile was too slow. I'm not sure if you have to dex the whole special 1 or if you just have to dex the first part, like the physical contact, and the projectiles are fine. I want to test that somewhere else, but yeah, not in Alliance War. But yeah, Night Thrasher handled it well. We only took like 4,000 damage from that special 1 that clipped us, so not a huge deal. And then we get to race into this Sorcerer fight with Mr. Fantastic while we're fully boosted. I backed out just to check and see if my pre-fight stuck. They did, so now pretty much have a easy fight against Sorcerer. I mean, she could turtle up and kill me with a special 3, but that very rarely happens due to the nodes. I've noticed that enhanced special 2 makes them more likely to throw their special if you just stand there, you know, willing to take it. So yeah, this fight went pretty straightforward. As straightforward as you would want this fight to get, because it can get hairy with the wrong characters. I'm really hoping I could get my hands on a Spider-Man 2099 because he's amazing on this node for most Mystic characters who are placed here. But yeah, so right here, I feel comfortable pushing her above 2 bars of power and still hitting into her because of my control that I have. I have the 2 petrifies and 2 I think it's suppression debuffs. I know they reduce combat power rate, but I can't remember exactly what they're called off the top of my head. Pretty sure they're suppression debuffs. But yeah, this fight went well, got her down, and a pretty decent time. So yeah, we ended up winning this war, which I was not expecting halfway through. We were down early on, which, you know, is never a good sign, but we ended up pulling it out. We still got to clean up our deaths a little bit, because once we start facing Platinum 1 alliances, it's going to be tougher to keep up with them. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. If you did enjoy the video, consider hitting the like button. Consider subscribing if you're new. If you already subbed, you know I love you, and I'll see you guys for the next video.